folks. Here are some pictures on how it looks like on the opening day. That's our founder right there. Over 108 years of movie making, guys. We're passing by Soundstage 12, which is our largest and our oldest soundstage, at around 30,000 square feet. We passed by some movie posters on our way in, on your left and on your right. Those movie posters represent just over 8,000 movies that we have made here at Universal Studios. That is a lot, folks. Between 8,000 and 9,000 growing every day. The landscape of just a big empty warehouse that's been insulated to be 98% soundproof. Now, why would we do that? Why would we, the TV show that we're developing, and we need to make sure that we capture our actors' lines with pristine clarity, high definition. We need to do that. You know, Ted, T-E-D, is greenlit on these, getting ready for Wicked, the movie based on the popular Broadway show. It's a lot of fun. Oh yes. Ooh, Bungalow 5195. You'll see is the silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock, the legendary filmmaker. Alfred Hitchcock, happy to have his office here in the lot. He's here every single day on the lot at Universal. And we're going to see a lot from Hitchcock, you guys. Business in the front lot, party in the back lot. Well, a lot of business still happens in the back lot too, folks, but you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Now, as we make our way down to our Metropolitan sets, we're passing by some sound stages over here, our newest soundstage 2526, but if you look over here on your right hand side, you'll see a city. Now that city can be pretty much any big city that directors need to tell their story. It could be the Windy City, Chicago, which it was for the Blues Brothers, starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. It could be the Big Apple, which it was for Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, starring Macaulay Culkin. You know, where he threw the bricks off the building at the Wet Bandits? Happened right here on our Brownstone Street, ladies and gentlemen. Our Brownstone Street. Also, Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey. Alrighty folks, yep, these sets can be pretty much customizable to any story you're trying to tell. They can be repainted, even sometimes rebuilt. And this City Hall looks a little familiar if you're a Back to the Future fan, folks. Yep, that was Hill Valley in 1985, in 1955, and in 2015, a very futuristic 2015. Yep, right now we have a facade covering the OG courthouse look right here because it was a little too iconic for Rutherford Falls when they were filming here. So right now we have a City Hall facade in front of the columns that you might recognize from the Back to the Future franchise. Now, a facade is just a fancy word for front. So most of these buildings here in our metropolitan sets are facades. That means they are fake, much like a lot of the people in Hollywood. So if you look at a building, just know it's probably an empty shell or just a facade. To tell you a little bit more about the courthouse, here it is. So as you can see, Courthouse Square has been in so many different stories, from To Kill a Mockingbird in 1963, Back to the Future, we got Jim Carrey. Now we are on New York Street, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know a lot about New York City, but you know who knows even more about the big city, the Big Apple? Mr. Jimmy Fallon, my co-host. Take it away, Jimmy.
I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here at the Universal lot.
There it is. Most of these buildings are not made out of stone or brick. plaster, chicken wire, fiberglass, malleable, easy materials in order to customize any story. Now, but enough of the concrete jungle, you guys. It's time for the real jungle, the actual jungle. I'm talking about Skull Island, everybody. Now, to tell you a little bit about our next destination, here is Academy Award-winning film director Peter Jackson.
It's the original protocol that made me do it. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in the adventure. Con literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times. It's thrilled when you just watch the actors as well as the world. And that's 3D immersive experience.
The team at Weta Digital Effects just won their 7th Oscar, their 7th Academy Award for Avatar: Way of Water.
With a project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and the T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, they always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shop, what's working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
So get your cameras ready because we're about to meet some of the most iconic picture cars on the back lot. Get ready. We got the Ford Deuce Coupe from American Graffiti and the Ferrari for Magnum PI. You know, that Ferrari looks pretty hardcore, right? But underneath the hood, it's a Volkswagen engine. Then picture cars can take you back to the future or straight to the Stone Age. These Flintstones cars are made out of fiberglass. Or to another world, like the Ford Anglia from Harry Potter. The gyrosphere from Jurassic World. We got some iconic picture cars here from Jordan Peele's films. And we got this Bradley infantry fighting vehicle from the Transformers franchise. Now, an infantry fighting vehicle is just a fancy word for tank, okay? And that tank looks pretty indestructible, huh? Looks pretty hardcore. Well, in reality, it's made out of plywood, painted to look like metal. So it's a lot lighter than an actual tank. Now, the reason we do that is because filmmakers have to move vehicles from one set to the next. And it has to be light enough and malleable enough to do that. Guys, it looks like we are taking a detour to an island off the coast of Costa Rica. It might look a little familiar to you guys. Welcome.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's right, welcome to Jurassic Park, folks. These are the actual set pieces and picture cards from the Jurassic Park franchise. That is the actual mobile lab unit on your left-hand side from The Lost World Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg. These cages are also made out of plywood. Ooh, I guess we should not have made those cages out of plywood after all. That's okay, guys. That's just how they say hello. And the last one is Dinosaurus. For obvious reasons, as we round this corner. You guys, I am going to ruin some movie magic for you, alright? But in the best way possible. I'm going to let you in on a little Hollywood secret, folks. That whole acting that you saw back there, here's a scene from The Lost World Jurassic Park. That very same lab unit. That's the speed I saw.
Papahabang yan.
See that rain? Well, rain can really help set the scene, can really help raise the stakes in a story, okay? So, we have now crossed the border over to Old Mexico to give you a little weather demonstration on how we make it rain for the movies. Now, rain can really help a movie out. It can help romance movies seem more romantic. It can make thrillers more thrilling and dramas more intense. So we use a very highly specialized, technologically advanced system to make it rain here in Old Mexico. A sprinkler system. And we got some lightning and thunder for you guys. Big Fat Liar, Paul Giamatti's character was in that very same plug. Now, he used a stunt double. Okay, but you know who did it without a stunt double in a full-length ball gown and high heels? She's hardcore. Now we're passing through the church where they shot Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. Also some episodes of HBO's Westworld, filmed back there in Old Mexico. Speaking of Westworld, howdy y'all. Say adios to Old Mexico and howdy to 6 Points, Texas. 6 Points is one of our more historic parts of the backlot for plenty of different reasons, guys. Because some of the world's most iconic and legendary cowboys and cowgirls have moseyed on down these very parts right here in 6 Points, Texas. Don't believe me? Take a look. Yes, sirree, Bob. Now, most recently, you might remember, if you see Quantum Leap, they filmed here, or if you saw Quentin Tarantino's 9th feature-length film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a lot of that movie was shot in our 6 Point sets. Now, the reason why it's called 6 Points is because back in the silent film era, or the early 1900s, There was 6 different streets, each with a bank, a saloon, a sheriff's station. You can film 6 different westerns at the same time, back where sound wasn't an issue. Now we gotta record audio, so it's one movie at a time now. But as we mosey on out of our 6-point sets, we're passing by Park Lake on your left-hand side. Park Lake has been nicknamed over the years as the Hollywood Ocean because it can be pretty much any body of water you need it to be for your story. It was a river for Paul Robeson in Showboat, where he sang Old Man River. It was also the Black Lagoon in 1954's Creature from the Black Lagoon. There he is. That was the Gill Man, folks. Creature from the Black Lagoon is an iconic creature feature. And from the 1920s to the 1940s and beyond, Universal Studios was known for the monster movies. Not to brag, but we kind of revolutionized and invented the horror genre as we know it today, right here in our Little Europe sets. This is the birthplace of the monster, folks. Little Europe. Little Europe can be pretty much any place in Europe you need it to be, guys. It was Wales, England for the Wolfman. It was Paris, France for the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which just celebrated its 100th year anniversary not too long ago, starring Lon Chaney. It was also Egypt for the Mummy, the 1932 version of the Mummy. And most recently, you may remember this area as the Afterlife in the hit NBC show.
Come on, I have never ever seen this. You're in a good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
The Good Place. You know, it does sound awesome, you guys. Monsters. Yep, if you think about it, monsters and vampires and witches and werewolves, they're all just misunderstood outcasts of society. That's probably why I can relate. They are out for the day, so they let us come on in and check it out. Just a reminder, you guys, remain seated, please. Keep your hands and feet inside the tram. Production was just here. As you can see, they left some cameras up, and we still got some crafty. Now, this could be pretty much any subway station in the world. Can anybody tell me what city we're supposed to be in right now? Oh. Alright, that was Earthquake, the big one. Seemingly from the real-life 8.3 magnitude earthquake. Welcome to Amity Island, folks. Now, they recently had a little bit of a shark problem, but I think they got it taken care of. As you can see, we got a shark over here. We got some police in the water, making sure it's safe for us to dive on deep. Uh-oh. I think they missed one. Don't worry, guys. I think that's a dolphin. I think it's a dolphin. Who wants to go in for... Oh, there's the police officer. Officer! Sir, you might want to look out. I think there might be a oh, that is one angry dolphin. Oh, he had a lot of guts to be out there today. And I think there they are now. Alrighty, folks. Let's move on over here somewhere safer. Like behind this pier with the flammable tanks of gasoline. Because lawyers can be real sharks sometimes. And the shark from Finding Nemo was named Bruce after the one from Jaws. Now, if you look at our Bruce is the world's most talented shark, the only one that could do the backstroke. Look at him go. Go, Bruce. Go, Bruce. Now, can anyone in my front car tell me what kind of shark Bruce is? What kind of shark is Bruce? Great white? No, plastic. Plastic shark. Yep. Now, our Bruce, he's a great coworker. We love him over here at University. He shows up to work on time. He works great. He clocks in. Everyone loves the guy. But the real Bruce on the real movie of Jaws, their mechanical shark, not so much, folks. Not so much.
That's much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there to make it easy. So I feel the shark a lot.
Jaws became the very first ever summer blockbuster movie. It went over budget, over schedule, but it all worked out because when the kiddos released from school, they wanted to hit the beach right away, but Bruce the Shark said, not yet. Not quite yet. Now, we're passing by the Chicken Ranch over here on your right-hand side. The Chicken Ranch was the home to Dolly Parton in The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That's a practical set. We can film on the inside and the outside. Alrighty, folks, we have special access into our Colonial Street. Now, this part of our backlot is usually booked, okay? But productions love to film in this neighborhood. Now, the reason why productions film in this neighborhood rather than a real neighborhood is because, well, you got to worry about something called neighbors, you know? We're going to be, they have to get permits. They have to disrupt people's lives. And sometimes you got to blow a house up or burn it down. And it's a lot easier to do that. The creative control is just impeccable here at Universal Studios. And this neighborhood might look familiar if you're a fan of ABC's Desperate Housewives. Yep, that's right. This is Wisteria Lane, folks. These houses can be repainted or even rebuilt to suit the personalities of our characters. Now here are some other titles that have filmed on Colonial Street. Leave It to Beaver the movie, The Munsters, music videos. The Lady Killers, Tom Hanks in the Burbs. Cheers to movie making. Now we're approximately 15 to 20 minutes from the end of our tour and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need any emergency assistance and remain seated at all times. Okay folks, if you look to your left and if you look to your right, you'll see a whole lot of nothing. Well, it's not nothing. This is Wilderness Road, and those beautiful trees are the beginning of 80 acres of wilderness. Now, Sandra Bullock was out here filming Bird Box for Netflix. 911 flipped a limousine on this very road. That limousine is a picture car. Now, filmmakers need creative control, and when they're out in the wilderness, the real wilderness, they don't have access to bathrooms or electrical outlets, things that are vital to a film set. That's why they come over here to Wilderness Road to film their wilderness scenes. Now, I was talking about a picture car, a limousine, a little bit earlier from 911, and we have a few other picture cars here for you guys to meet. As I said, cars can be stars too, you guys, so get your cameras out. We got some real stars over here. That's Bumblebee right there from the Transformers series. Behind Bumblebee is Mr. Bean's buggy, Mini Cooper from Mr. Bean's Holiday. Front and center is Dominic Toretto's iconic black Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise, along with some of his friends. Alrighty guys. I don't know about you, but I need a break. I need a nap. Anyone else need a nap? Maybe a shower? Well, we're coming over to Bates Motel right here. We're gonna pull over for a little rest stop. Now, the owner of Bates Motel, his name's Norman. There he is now, Norman Bates. Hey Norman, how's it going, buddy? He looks a little stressed out today, but don't worry guys, he's a nice guy. His mother lives in the house just over the hill. I hear she's a nice woman. No one's heard from her in a while, so... But, you know, they own this hotel here. Very busy hotel, as you can see. Oh! Don't worry about it, guys. He's just helping a woman out to her car. What a nice guy. His mother taught him well. Nice manners. Oh, actually, on second thought, folks, I don't think we should stick around. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get out of here. Norman, don't do anything you're gonna regret. Watch out, my last car. Alright. That's enough now, Norman. No tantrums, please. Now, as we make our way up this path right here, I like to call this path the Psycho Path for obvious reasons. On the left-hand side is the actual home from Psycho, 1962's iconic classic directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Now, from one of our more legendary and historic and horrific sets to our most disastrous, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the crash site from War of the Worlds.
Site set is an example of a set that is all designed around engaging the student.
You put them to sit down and talk about the world. That 5 minutes or 7.7 goes down right in a big neighborhood. Because it's just something you don't see.
Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Down close. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Get in, Robbie. Don't make Tom Cruise tell you twice. Now there we are, guys. We are right there. This is where they filmed that scene from War of the Worlds. You know, they were here for 3 days filming that scene, and it was only like 4 minutes of the entire movie. But those 4 minutes pack a punch, huh? Now that airplane back there, that's a real Boeing 747 aircraft, purchased for $60,000. But it was $200,000 for them to ship it on over here. You know, they always get you with the shipping and handling. That's why next time, Spielberg, Amazon Prime it. I hear it's a lot cheaper. Alrighty, folks. So from one iconic director to the next, say hello to Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sharing. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Well, it's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It's smack dab in the center. What's that miracle? You're about to find out. Welcome to the world of no.
Alrighty, folks. Daryl asked me if I wanted to stick around back there, see what's going on. You know what I said? No. But those are the actual sets used in the movie, and it's a really fun movie if you haven't seen it. Now it's time to put you guys in the movies. Now, who wants a big break in Hollywood? Who wants to be a big movie star? Yeah, well, get in line, me first. I'm kidding. Now, we are going into hiding at Sullivan's Garage because someone on this tram is an undercover witness. Someone saw something they shouldn't have, destroyed my life, and now the FBI is after us. So is international criminal Owen Shaw. He's after us as well. Tell you a little bit more about the situation.
Her name is Roman Pierce. He's a mutual. Buddy Hobbs acts as a statue of Sean for a while. He's been brought to about 6 spots.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Sean and finding you. We're gonna keep you safe and we need your help. You don't want this thing to get tracking us all, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash, one ringtone will get us out.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next van and meet you in the
Alrighty, guys, you don't need your 3D glasses just yet. You don't need those glasses yet. I'll let you know when to need them. But it's time to go into the witness protection program. Wait, did I say program? I meant party. The witness protection party. Everybody get your IDs ready. Okay, who called the cops? Buzzkill.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Yeah, that's right, party's over. You know how long I took the Irish shirt, man? I'm not. You're under arrest right now. Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Sean. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family protects you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
I'll be back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Sure, Trace does. I just can't hold it forever. gonna grow up. Try to move that vehicle.
His name's Daryl.
It's about to get real interesting.
Wait, guys, hold on a second. Where are we supposed to go?
Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Wait, hold on a second. Mr. Diesel, where are we supposed to go, sir? Okay, folks. I think now is a good time to put on those 3D safety goggles. You're going to want to put on those 3D safety goggles right about now. Daryl's taking us somewhere safe, like this parking lot, with distant gunfire. Are you sure about this, Daryl? Alright, folks, buckle up, please. Put your seatbelts on. Oh, wait, there are no seatbelts. Hang on tight, folks. Things might get a little fast.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you won't get right!
This is our turn.
And you're welcome to join my tour anytime, guys. Did we have fun today? Yeah, if you had fun today, can I get a woo, 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 woo? Yeah, that's what I love to hear, folks. All right. Now, it wouldn't be a Hollywood movie without a Hollywood montage, folks. So, for over 100 years, Universal Studios has been thrilling audiences around the world by making them laugh, cry, or sit at the edge of their seats. We are part of a huge filmmaking family here in Southern California, made up of thousands of artists who put in countless of hours behind the scenes to bring these amazing stories to life on screen for you. Now, we're nearing the end of our tour, and I'd like to thank every one of you for joining us today on the world-famous studio tour. To our pass holders, thank you so much for being with us. If you're not a pass holder, head to the Universal box office, see how you can upgrade today's ticket to an annual pass so you can keep on coming back again and again. Make sure you've downloaded the Universal Studios Hollywood app where you can confirm what time the park closes today. See showtimes for Waterworld, check wait times for rides and attractions, and get details for visiting Super Nintendo World. We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood experience. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood.